Oh, this is not onto the last one. I think it's obvious, but they're saying to point it out. Like, the reason it's a challenge is because it forces me to stay present. That's why it's the challenge, right? It's just like fasting, right? It forces you to stay present. Most people are automatic. They're robotic. They just go to eat. They go to, have breakfast, or they go to have lunch, or they go to have dinner, or they go to have a snack, or they go to whatever. They're not even thinking. They're not even choosing. It's automatic. So if you choose to fast and you're making that conscious decision, it forces you to stay present, because if you mindfully go grabbing for a snack or mindfully go grabbing lunch, you're automatically, robotically doing that. Hopefully you're like, what am I doing? I'm fasting, right? It like jerks you back to awake. It's a challenge. It's not that you're giving up or you're sacrificing, because it's always for you, but it has so many purposes. And one of them is that challenge of, are you present? Are you even hungry? What are you thinking? What are you telling yourself? It's a way to challenge yourself. And so that's probably why they wanted me to say that, because I went into that whole spiel. But in the previous one, I was telling you how challenging it was for me, and it is challenging for me to get on here and talk and explain and be with them, because it is like that a lot. It's a lot going on. But talking and getting it out does force me to remain present. That's why you'll also often hear me say, when I start to realize I'm no longer staying present, that I'm going into bAbBLE mode. That's what I mean. It's like I was forcing myself to remain aware and present and getting the stuff out. And there'll be times where I'll feel either I've already started to slip into bAbBLE mode, or I'm sliding into bAbBLE mode. And so I'll be like, all right, time to get off, because I'm no longer here with you guys. I'm going off. And so it's not challenging for me. I could stay on and all day long, but who wants to hear that? I mean, apparently not many people want to hear this, because nobody listens. Although I do have a few listeners. I do have a few of you that I love you so very much. I'm so happy that you come back and listen, and hopefully find it interesting and helpful and beneficial. I used to say, I wish you'd say hello, but I don't even know if you can say hello anymore. I don't know how. I don't know how to do all that stuff, and nor do I care. Oh, they want me to talk about that, right? Should we put it in another one? They want me to keep sliding here. What was it? Oh God, it was something where I was listening to somebody, and she was very, very smart young lady, and she was going on and on about marketing and strategy and so forth. And I have no interest. And in watching her, I think is why later they had showed me something about that. And meanwhile, they took me to a scene where they had me talking with people about, it was like all these ways to do this and that. And I thought, I don't have any interest in that. I get it. I understand. I understand that there are absolutely, likely, probably more beneficial ways to do many of the things that I do to start to make a living, right? To have this turn into income and benefit not just others, but me too, financially. And it's like, yes, and I do need that. And it's not why I do it. And so it's like I'm challenged there, right? Where it's like, I don't want to have to go into that. You know why? I think it's because that exhaustive state also, it does require you to really get in your ego and become, it's like I don't want to become something I'm not. And I don't want to turn this thing into something it's not. Where it's like I want people to offer support because they have found it really beneficial and they are reciprocating, right? I don't want it to be because of beautiful marketing strategy that sold you and convinced you, a pitch of bullshit. You're smart enough. I know you're smart enough. If you choose to be kind enough, say thank you, that really helped me monetarily, then that's a beautiful thing that you're choosing to do. I'm not forcing you or coercing you or manipulating you by my genius marketing strategy or sales pitch, or like, I can't fucking stand it. I can't when people do that to me. Nor can I stand all these interrupted ads, and I can't stand all that. So, it's like, am I shooting myself in the foot? I know. This is like the story's end of time with me. I swear we have this argument all the time. And it's like, well, if I had a team and they could handle all that and I didn't have to fuss about it, but I also feel like I would have to still be involved, because if I felt like it became, I don't know, it's like I don't want it to be so tainted. Does that make sense to anybody? I know it does. I really know there's other people who feel this way too, but they also might think I'm stupid, right? Where it's like, then think I'm stupid. I don't have the heart to be. It's funny to say it this way, but it's like I don't have the heart to be so savvy, right? Because I think of it is savvy, but also like slickish, slyish, slimy. I understand that's the world we live in. I get all that, and I know there's a fine line. I do. I mean, I made business cards to pass them out. I'm doing my own little marketing, but I feel like it's more organic. Do you see what I'm saying? Maybe that's my problem. I want everything to be organic. I want everything to be natural. I want it to work if it's going to work, or not if it's not. But that also can be stupid. I get that, right? Like, people might really like it and really find it beneficial, and if they're not aware of it and it's not presented to them, they might not know to look or listen. And so you have to use the marketing to get it in front of the right people who they will find it beneficial. They will like it. They will enjoy it. They will lighten up. They will laugh. They will raise their vibration naturally just by listening. All these things. Yet it is that fine line. Anyway, I don't know that I even got into the whole thing. I'm just telling you my little 2 cents over here. But it was like a whole vision about me and with like a team of really brilliant people, and it was all about all that. And Yeah. It's like I still am holding out hope, right? I'm holding out hope, I think is what it is. I'm holding out hope that there's others in the world who see things the way I do. But that said, in that very statement, they're likely not listening, because they're likely like me and they're doing their thing and they're creating whatever. So they're not tuned into listening to this. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not tuned into listening. Like, there's a few people I pick up now and then, and it's usually because they're pointing me in that direction to go hear something or listen, right? Unless it's something like readers right now, right? Which, that's turned into like my latest obsession or program. Although I got to tell you, I feel like it's at the tail end. Not because they're not great, but because I'm over it and I'm ready for something new. It's like I feel like I've learned that language at this point. And not that it's no longer of interest to me, it's just I'm on to something else, but that's how I operate. I'm back into listening to learning how to speak Italian and some other things. But anyway, are we done babbling? Yeah. Okay.
Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.